Kodiak Raspberry Island Remote Lodge is 45 miles from the city of Kodiak. Close enough to reach some of the advantages of the city and far enough away to experience remote Alaska. But being detached from public infrastructure means if these Alaskans want modern conveniences, like, say, electric, they have to make it themselves.
Napa Auto Parts is proud to present Napa's Inside Alaska.
For the majority of rural Alaskans, having electricity means hauling in diesel fuel for their generators. And besides the labor, it's also expensive. So many Alaskans only run their generators a few hours a day. Obviously, alternative or green energy is generating a lot of interest up here. And for some, it's already generating their electricity too.
In 2004, my folks installed a hydroelectric system. It was a big undertaking, and they put in about 1,400 feet of 6-inch pipe up the mountain and tied into Iron Creek, and took that water and turned it into electricity through a hydroelectric system. It charges up a bank of batteries, which is then inverted to AC power, which runs our entire facility.
That's pretty impressive when you think about it. Heat, light, hot water, sauna, hot tub, appliances, and 5 furnished cabins, all powered from a 6-inch flow of water.
We went from generator power, diesel generator had to be on or off, to 24-hour clean, quiet electricity. It's awesome to have it.
But hydro, solar, and wind energy isn't just for small remote applications. For instance, wind power is the fastest growing energy source in Alaska and is already established in 20 small communities, with the largest installation in the city of Kodiak.
In 2009, a community cooperative invested in 3 1.5 megawatt turbines to supplement power to the city's 6,000 residents.
On an instantaneous standpoint, about 40% of our power, and on an annual basis, they make about 9% of our power. And these blades are they're pitching all the time to maximize the power output through there, but it's a very fast acting process. So right at around 55 miles an hour, they'll pitch out and go into a safe mode. The wind turbine technology is proven. There's thousands of these machines worldwide. These are the first industrial scale wind turbines in Alaska, though. We were the first ones to kind of break that barrier and make all the logistics work in Alaska. These are owned by the community, and typically that's not the case. Usually they're owned by a group of investors. And the membership is basically the island here, the community. So we're not for profit, and the folks that we serve are basically our stockholders as well.
Kodiak might seem ideal for turbines. There's certainly no shortage of wind, but there's also no shortage of birds, and it's densely populated with bald eagles. So before the project began, over a year went into research and study to ensure bird protection. Happily, since the start in 2009, there have been no bird strikes or fatalities from the wind turbines.
But besides wind energy being easier on the environment, it's turned out to be much easier on the wallet, too.
These compete against diesel power, and they're right now 2.5 times cheaper than the price of power made with diesel generation. I was just running some numbers the other day. In the first 2 years of operation, the net savings to our community has been over $3.6 million. So that money that stays in town and circulates through the local economy has been amazing. And it takes that cost of power for the next 20 years and just makes it flat. So we've got, right now we're about 80% hydro, and we're about 9% wind, and the other 11% diesel. And we're going to have 3 more wind turbines just down the ridge come next year, and that's going to push us to about 98% renewable.
So the city of Kodiak has become a benchmark for the whole state. With its successful installation of clean, renewable energy owned by the community, Kodiak will be watched and probably copied statewide.